During the course of a school year, there are many families that really rely on those school meals. And with the schools being closed, many families are really feeling the crunch.
There should be food for all, no matter what the situation. We shouldn't have to have a public health crisis to realize that there are people who are so vulnerable.
Together, we're able to really target those areas of the county that need this the most right now.
I have seen kids get on the bus and it's like, I'm hungry. I need to get to school to eat. With this program, it's very important because right now there's a lot of parents without job. There was several couples that came and they were crying and be thankful for this because they would have a chance to eat.
And there's more families that are turning to us right now than even were before all of this. And so we've had to make more purchases to be able to stock our warehouse and fill these bags. And we really couldn't do that without the generous support of organizations like No Kid Hungry.
Very good, thank you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our No Kid Hungry Virtual Kids Music Fest. We're so excited to have the people that we have today, these wonderful musicians from all over the world, to help us celebrate and provide some food for the kids that you would normally get their food from school, but because many of the schools are closed, they aren't able to get it. 1 in 4 children in the U.S. Could face hunger this year because of coronavirus. 1 in 4. That's so many kids. No Kid Hungry has a plan to make things better for them and to make sure that they're fed. And during this crisis and the aftermath, they've got a follow-up plan as well. So through the combined emergency grants, statistic assistance, and advocacy and awareness, No Kid Hungry is equipping communities with resources that they need. And we are trying to help No Kid Hungry get more resources, more money, so that they can do more of their good work. Last year when we had the shutdown in March, nearly 2 billion meals at school were missed due to closures. So we're looking at maybe going into that again. So we're pleading for you to just pull out something out of your pocket and see if you can just, even if it's $1, give something during the show today. But let's get to the exciting stuff. And we're going to bring in DB. I wonder where DB is. Well, let's see. If DB's not here, we're going to punt. Because our first artist, well, DB, I don't know where he went. He was supposed to do a song, but when we find him, we will get him back in and he's going to do his song. But meanwhile, I think we're going to move on to our first performer. Katherine Dines has performed for family audiences throughout the globe since 1992. To date, her 12 albums, known as Hunk to Bunk to Music, have garnered 37 national awards, and her music has been a Grammy-nominated, licensed by Disney, Walmart, Hallmark, featured on United Airlines, and can be regularly seen on family-oriented or heard on family-oriented radio stations. When she isn't touring, she lives in Colorado. I found that out when I just met her in the green room. And she loves being in the wilderness and going on adventures. So DB is here. As soon as DB does his song, we're going to get Katherine Dines. Maybe DB, you could introduce her song because I just did her introduction. Okay? So right. DB, why don't you introduce our song, do our song, and then you're going to introduce her song. And then we're going to get the festival started, kids. Yay!
All right. First of all, hello, everybody. Hello. Glad you are here to join us today as we here at the Kids Music Fest, and as of course we always raising money, I should say, for No Kid Hungry. Here's a song that's done by Wendy DB from our It's a Do-Da Day album, and it's called Walla Walla Tree. It's about sitting outside with your family under the trees, and it's just a beautiful family song. Dads, you'll love this one. Outside with my daddy, I jumped up on his back singing Walla Walla. My mom looks at me, she says, what are you doing? I'm doing a Walla Walla. Tell me what it means. See the tree, how it's growing so tall. The leaves have a life of their own. Even the branches wanna make a call. Maybe one day it'll say, little one, you got the feeling, just keep on singing. And singing a song that goes, walla walla, that's just how it goes. Don't give up, stay in touch, curl up on your toes and go, walla walla. My sister comes in, she said, what are you doing? I'm doing a walla walla, right on daddy's back. She said, I'll join you, then we'll be together doing that. Walla walla, under the shade tree, look out. Just my mom, my dad, my sister, and me. Keeping a happy, strong family. Room for dancing and living the days. The people you love, having fun. Hey, hey, keep on singing. Singing this song that goes, walla walla, that's just how it goes. Do it soon, fly to the moon. One day you can write a tune like walla walla, ah yeah. This is what a walla walla tree looks like. Big umbrella leaves like a palm tree. You can eat them, they taste like chocolate. It's such a great thing to see. Ooh, spoon licking, the icing on the cake. Walla walla, yeah, yeah. Look at you, look at me, under the walla walla tree. Walla walla, yeah, yeah. Goes like this, playing and dancing and singing and pressing and doing the all around the walla walla, yeah. Playing and dancing and singing and pressing and doing the all around the walla walla. Look out now. Ba-da, 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 yeah. Ba-da, 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 boo-da-doo-doo, ba-da, 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 walla walla. Yeah.
Yay, DB.
Yeah, thank y'all so much. And now that we've got your undivided attention, what we'd like to do for you right now is bring you fellow artist Katherine Dines as she does her song for you. The song is called Muscle and Bone. Take it away, y'all. Yeah. Okay.
Where's Katherine?
Well, I'll tell you what I can do.
Hey,
what we'll
DB?
do while we're here. Yeah.
I can do a song. Oh, there she is.
There she
Come
is.
on in, Katherine.
Grab a wooden paddle and row. Everybody row that boat. Row to the left, row to the right. Row, row, row with all your might. Muscle and bone with a little bit of sweat. They'll get strong. Muscle and bone. Oh, everybody's body made of muscle and bone. Are you strong? Oh, yeah. There's a great big mountain made of solid rock. Oh my gosh. How
Okay.
we get to the
All right.
very top.
I wonder if there's any way we can mute Katherine right now,
If you got it first, take.
because I am going to do our second song. Yay!
Okay.
And you know what it's about, DB? You know what our song is about?
Ah, is it about, well, could it be about a place?
It is. It's about a place that we all are spending a lot of time in right now, and that would be our home.
Oh.
Yes, it is. It's about our home. So, you know, we're finding all kinds of places in our homes we didn't know about, DB. So this is off of our album, Hey Big World, and we're going to do it for you right now. And hopefully, then Katherine will be ready. And if not, we can bring Claudia in. We're just going to keep the party going here as we
right.
raise money for No Kid Hungry. Here we go.
That's right.
Ooh, ooh, ready. Home is a place I can relax. I'm looking forward to coming back. I can be lazy when I'm at home. With home in your heart, you're never alone. Home, home, home. When I'm home, sing with me. Ooh, 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 ooh. They come in many shapes and sizes. Can you bring me in? And lately what I realize is it doesn't matter what it's made of. It's all about the love inside your home. Home, home. Listen up. A place for my stuff, a pillow for my head. Nothing like sleeping in your own bed. When I'm far away, keeps me coming back. At home, I'm safe and sound. I'm coming back. Home, home, home. Well, I'm home. Ooh, 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 ooh. Sing along. Ooh, ooh. There's no place I'd rather be. Ooh, no place I'd rather be. Ooh, no place I'd rather be. Ooh, no place I'd rather be. And here we are, everybody, in my home. All right. You know what? I say right now, let's find out who's ready to come in and do their music for us. Who do we have? Is Katherine ready?
I'm ready.
Katherine, yay!
We have
You're
a
back.
techno glitch. Sorry.
Well, technology is one of those things that you just kind of roll with, and then you live with it the rest of your life because it sits on the internet.
Right.
And so we're used to that, and we're children's musicians, so we're just going to roll with this. But Katherine, I gave you a lovely introduction earlier. I have a couple questions after you're done. So why don't you go on into your first song, which is Muscle and Bone? Are you ready for that?
I am ready.
Sandra, can we pull Katherine in and get rid of me?
Oh, I don't want you to leave me, Wendy.
Okay, I'll go to the side. Katherine, I don't see you.
Oh no.
Yeah, but you're just not in the picture. Just move your. There you go.
Oh my gosh, now it flipped around.
Here, there you go. You look beautiful.
Crazy.
You look gorgeous, by the way. Gorgeous. Just don't put your hand in front of the camera. Okay. There we go. Now that's perfect.
Phew.
All right, I love it.
I need Techno 101.
No, you're perfect. You're perfect in
So
every
are you
way.
ready?
We're ready.
Okay, Muscle and Bone, here we go. There's a great big river and the water's wide. Oh my gosh. How we gonna get to the other side? Think about it first and find a boat. Find a boat, climb in. Grab a wooden paddle and what do? Row, everybody, row your boat. Row to the left, row to the right. Row, row, row with all your might. Muscle and bone with a little bit of sweat. They'll get strong. Muscle and bone, oh, everybody's body made of muscle and bone. Are you getting stronger? Oh, yeah. There's a great big mountain made of solid rock. Oh my gosh, how are we gonna get to the very top? Do you know? Think about it first and take your time. Take your time. Start at the bottom and what do? Climb, everybody, climb the mountain. Climb to the left, climb to the right. Climb, climb, climb with all your might. Muscle and bone with a little bit of sweat. They'll get strong. Muscle and bone, oh, everybody's body made of muscle and bone. Are you even stronger? I think so. There's a great big boulder stuck in the road, a giant rock. How are we gonna move such a heavy load? Do you know? Think about it first and don't give up. Don't ever give up. Give it all you got and shove. Another word for push. Shove to the left, shove to the right. Shove, shove, shove with all your might. Muscle and bone with a little bit of sweat. They'll get strong. Muscle and bone, oh, everybody's body made of muscle and bone. Everybody's body made of what? Everybody's body made of muscle and bone. Give yourself a huge yeah. So the next song I'm going to do is a song about using our brains. And we need food to use our brains, so support this wonderful cause that Wendy Morgan has put together with DB. It's so cool. No Kid Hungry. So this has some moves too. If you want to, you can do this. It's amazing what you can do with your brain. Give yourself a little brain massage. Oh yeah. Grab your skateboards and come on. Let's go to the Amazon. Swing on jungle gyms all day. Sing like monkeys in the rain, 'cause it's amazing what you can do with your brain. When we're tired, stop for tea at the top of the Statue of Liberty. We'll eat tacos, sail away on a cloud that looks a lot like Spain, 'cause it's amazing what you can do with your brain. You can use your imagination to change an entire situation. So if you're sad, mixed up or blue, don't let those feelings bother you. Just sit back, get a suntan, and relax. Put your mind on the next train. Ooh, 'cause it's amazing what you can do with your brain. And if you're sad, don't get upset or hide behind the Nintendo set. Read a book or learn to paint. Try inventing something great, 'cause it's amazing what you can do with your brain. You can use your imagination to change an entire situation. So if you're scared, mixed up or blue, don't let those feelings bother you. Just sit back, and relax. Take a deep breath. Put your mind on the next train. Ooh, 'cause it's amazing what you can do with your brain. Yes, it's amazing what you can do with your brain. Think about it. Have a fabulous
fabulous day, and thanks, Wendy and DB. I can't wait for the next artists. Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much, Catherine. I hope you can hear me.
Catherine.
Okay, Catherine. Yay!
Whoosh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't run away.
Yeah.
Come back. Go back to your spot, will you?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I just want you to know that you have gotten some nice comments, and it's so good to see you with your beautiful colors and your beautiful songs. Well, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
My question is, how do you get all of those? You have 37 national awards. You must be doing this for a little while, huh?
Oh, yeah. You would say that I've been doing it a really long time, Wendy. I'm up to a second, maybe third generation.
Oh my gosh! I know, it's okay. And you know what? Can you see Zaida has kiddos love that song at home with me. That's Zaida. She's been a regular visitor, and we're hoping that it's Isaac, Priscilla, and McKaylee are here. Yay! From Romeo, Illinois. Thank you for visiting with us. And this is going to live on YouTube for quite a while.
Yes.
Let's see. Do you have any other questions for Katherine, DB?
Oh, well, the one thing, I know she has down here that she's been doing this for quite a few years, and a number of albums here and everything. My big thing, do we know any of the songs that you've written?
Well, you might know a lullaby that I wrote called Wings or Someday Baby. That was on a Grammy finalist album. And then My Best Friend was on a Disney project. And let's see, Goosebumps was on a Walmart deal.
Goosebumps.
I know Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
giving
I don't
us.
know if
It's
anybody
giving
knows
us.
it. There's so many great songs just like yours, and I'd like to Walla Walla.
Walla Walla.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, we'll have you back after. Right now, let me see. I need to find out really quick whether Yellow Jellies are ready. Hopefully, they are. They are actually sending recordings into us, so we're going to get to talk to them and ask them some questions afterwards. Yes, they are ready. Okay.
Cool.
So
Okay.
the Yellow Jellies. Thank you, Catherine. We'll see.
Thank you.
Don't forget to
Thank
come back
you.
after. Okay, we're going to do some more chatting after we're all done with the show. The Yellow Jellies feature popular, award-winning songwriting duo Dylan Jordan and Phil Borelli. And Dylan has plenty of experience performing for children, lots of it, having spent 6+ years volunteering at the Children's Memorial Hospital. That's here in Chicago, I believe. Phil has been actively involved with Save the Children, another wonderful organization. Dylan has also been working with NothingButNets.net, if you want to find it, to provide insecticide-treated bed nets to protect children and their families from malaria. And that is in countries where you find malaria, not in the U.S. probably, but maybe. We can ask him that question. And he's been doing that for 12 years running, DB. The duo is looking forward to actively contributing to No Kid Hungry, live streaming shows. And Wendy and DB had the privilege of singing on one of their upcoming songs, and we can talk about that when they come back in. Yeah. So the first song we're going to hear from them is called Sing Your Heart Out. And then we'll pick it up after the second one. Get out your dancing shoes. Let's see what we can do with this one. Come on, everybody. Here's Sing Your Heart Out by the Yellow Jellies.
Come rain or come shine, there's one thing on my mind. No matter how I feel, the song will keep it real. And that's why I sing this song, and that's why it's never wrong. So let's all just sing along together. Sing your heart out with me. Let my song set you free. Sing your heart out with me. Jump up and sing it out loud. It'll make you feel so proud. And clap your hands if you want, but it's okay if you don't. Now that our love is here, your fears will disappear. the light will shine through you forever. Sing your heart out with me, let my song set you free. Sing your heart out with me. I've been a beep bopping all day. I've been a beep bopping my way. Come on and beep bopping my way. We've been a beep bopping all day, yeah. So when you're feeling blue, there's one thing you can do. Just fill your heart with the light. Our love will make it right. Sing your heart out with me, let my song set you free. Sing your heart out with me. Sing your heart out with me, let my song set you free. Sing your heart out with me. I've been a beep bopping all day. I've been a beep bopping my way. Come on and beep bopping my way. We've been a beep bopping all day. Beep bopping all day. Beep bopping my way. Beep bopping all day. Beep bopping my way. Beep bopping all day.
Wow, we are BB bopping. We are beep bopping. Bill, Dylan.
Yes, ma'am.
So good to see
Yes.
you all. So good.
Good to see you, Wendy.
Great to see
Hi,
you.
DB.
too.
How you
Hey,
doing,
DB
DB?
and Wendy.
How's life? How's life treating you? How's life treating you?
Things are good.
Awesome.
Things-
Great.
All right, well, listen,
We're
we
happy.
had.
Terrific.
I'm going to ask Catherine this too, but Isaac wants to know, where do all the song ideas come from? That's a really good question, Isaac.
Yeah.
You guys want to answer
Well-
that?
It is-
Dylan, you wrote these. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. You know, some of it's inspired, by my daughter. I've got a daughter who's 21 now, but she was, this was back in, let's see, I wrote it back in 2013, so she was a lot younger then. And I would say, she's one of the inspirations for the song. And it was a lot of fun to write. It was kind of a labor of love for sure. And it was one of those songs that was actually inspired too, just a
That's
really
good.
fun one with a lot of nice hooks,
Yeah.
And
Nice,
what's the
nice.
next song you're going to do for us?
So the next one is called I Love You Sha-La-La, and you'll actually hear my daughter singing on the second verse, and all the female background and ad-libs as well.
And that one's a big hit on YouTube, right?
Yes.
Big hit.
It's actually an international hit. It actually got reissued back in 2018 or 19 and went viral. There was a point where it was getting about 1,800 streams a week and became very popular on Spotify and some of the other kiosks as well. But yeah, that
right.
song has done very well on YouTube, and it was actually the official musical gift to the Oscar nominees in 2013.
Wow. Okay, let's hear I Love You Sha-La-La. Let's go.
Yeah.
I know a place where love grows like flowers. To find such a place, we must give up the power. There's a woman of love that I love to love. There's a woman I love all through the day, and with the scent of her hair, you just can't compare to the softness that's there all through the night. We're singing sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la.
This tropical zone that we call our own, and nobody is home, just the fish and the cool ocean breeze, and every lay in the sand. She takes my hand, in the distance I swear I can hear angels singing.
They're singing sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. We're singing sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. I know a place where love grows like flowers. To find such a place, we must give up the power. Although you're warm and you're wise, your smile can't disguise the newborn child in your eyes. I can hear children singing. They're singing sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. We're singing sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. I know a place, 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 I know a place.
Place. Where is that place?
All right.
That's beautiful.
That's where we want to be.
We are ready to go right now. Hey,
Yeah.
big world, right, DB? We're ready
That's
to
right.
travel there
Oh, yeah.
and lay on that beautiful beach.
Right.
By the way,
Love that, sha-la-la. That's so cool.
that's
Very,
Lauren.
very, very
Lauren Rose sang in that song.
Beautiful.
That's Dylan's daughter, and she inspires him quite a bit. Actually,
Thank you.
she even came up with our name,
Well,
Yellow Jellies.
Yeah.
and you know what? I'm wondering if you can answer Priscilla's question. She wants to know what your favorite color is.
Well, it goes without saying, yellow.
Of course.
That's right. Yellow. Priscilla, what's your favorite color? Why don't you tell us your favorite color? DB, mine is right back there. Lavender. That's my favorite
Ooh,
color. It's right behind
lavender's.
me.
That's a great color.
That's
How about
beautiful.
DB? What's your
How about
favorite
you,
color?
DB?
Purple.
Purple's
The dark side of
purple's
lavender.
in.
So they're both very close. The lavender,
Right.
the purple
Yeah,
theme going
right.
on there. That's great. That's great.
All right. Well, you guys, this has been so much fun to have you. It's a
Thank
little
you.
unusual for us to do it this way, but everything's unusual this year. This is 2020, the year of the unusual. So
Yeah.
here we are doing things. Oh, okay, Priscilla's favorite color is pink. And Priscilla,
Great.
I don't know if you can see back there, but I have some masks. And Zaida, before you go, I would love the kids to. I'm going to send, if you, let's see, private chat me. I don't know if you can do that on Wendy and DB. And please let us know if the kids have a favorite mask. Do you see? We're doing a mask up video next week. So I'm going to do a shameless plug. So we have a little dance move right here. Mask up, okay? And we want the kids to wear their
great.
masks and mask up and show us your dance moves with your favorite mask on. And I bet
That'd be
yours,
great.
Priscilla, is pink. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. So hopefully we'll hear from you because we would love to have you in our video. All right,
That'd be
Dylan
great.
and Phil, we will see you at the other end. We have one more artist, and thank you so
Wonderful.
much,
Wendy,
guys.
DB,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
Thanks
And,
for
you
having
know,
us.
Thanks,
we're
guys.
raising money for
Thank
No
you.
Kid Hungry, and we really want to, we need to get DB back in here. Don't let him leave. We're raising some money for No Kid Hungry. We hope that you can give us whatever pennies, nickels, dimes, whatever you have. We're nickel and diming it, right, DB? Right to the top.
That's it.
Right to the
All
top.
right to the top.
All right, DB, you're going to introduce
right.
our first. You're going to start our first artist, and let's go. Go ahead. You start, and I'll come in.
All right, okay. This one is Claudia Gunn. All right, you guys get ready here now because let me make a little quick change here. All right. Now, Claudia over in Auckland, New Zealand. That's right. We have an international flair to this show. Claudia's over in Auckland, New Zealand. She has a new record and a songbook out this week. Sing Through the Year, A Little Wild Childhood, the second album released in 2020. After Little Wild Universe took us all on a spin through the solar system earlier this year.
And Claudia brings gently back down to earth with her storytelling, her songs about seasons, about weather, and growing up with nature on this sweet earth of ours. Her Earth, a song. Is it Earth, Sweet Earth? Okay, here we go. Earth, Sweet Earth, a song for the pale blue dot we all call home. And I want to say that I had the luck and the privilege of visiting New Zealand the beginning of this year. Yes, I did. And I know that there's some amazing things. First of all, you're on the other hemisphere, so you can see the Southern Cross. You can't see that here. And that is such a delight, Claudia. Oh, so much fun. And we get the Milky Way, you get the Southern Cross. Her first song is going to take us to outer space. Her first song is called Like an Astronaut. And we're going to talk to you after you do your songs. But here's Claudia Gunn doing Like an Astronaut for you.
Yes.
Thank you, Wendy and DB. So good to be here. It's just such a pleasure. And today is a great day to sing Like an Astronaut because 2 Russian cosmonauts just did a spacewalk from the International Space Station. So if you haven't got to catch that, go check out their live feed because there are some amazing sights to be seen up there. And gosh, isn't it amazing when they look back down at Earth, what everything looks like. And, there's no borders from space, is there? I think that's an interesting thought. So let's have a sing Like an Astronaut off Little Wild Universe. When I was small, I wanted to travel above the world like an astronaut. Pictured myself in zero gravity, catching water in bubbles. Then I got big, I still wanted to travel above the world like an astronaut. So I studied and studied, I worked and I studied until I got the call. It was my time to be an turning and turning above the world like an astronaut. Soon I'll be home after so many nights and days in orbit at the edge of amazing. The oceans are shining, auroras are dancing. I speak to the children back home in their classroom. Knowledge evolving, the blue earth revolving below me. While I tell them when I was small, I wanted to travel above the world like an astronaut. I pictured myself in a spacesuit, weightless, walking in giant steps. And next, maybe your time to be the ambassadors for your country and family and science and art and all of humanity. Next will be your turn to see how the earth turns from up above. All of the action on this little planet we love. Like an astronaut. Like an astronaut. So that goes out to the astronauts right now. Brand new astronauts on board the space station also who just arrived there on the Crew Dragon. So gosh, there's amazing things happening, isn't there?
And I love the stars behind you. Oh,
Yeah.
the stars.
I'll move aside. You can see the rocket too.
Oh, the rocket ship.
I should have moved it so you can see the rocket ship.
Oh, it's beautiful. You know, one of my favorite things about this, about our situation, although you're in New Zealand, is that I have really been loving doing the backdrops, making the backdrops, but I've been doing them myself. So
I love your backdrops. They're
thank
so
you.
creative.
Well, you don't know this, but they come off like this.
Oh, that's
They're
too
Velcroed.
good.
They're Velcroed.
Right.
Oh my, I just love that.
So anyway, you have another song for us, and you know, so good. I'm hoping that the kids got out their astronauts and their spaceships and their rockets during that song. But I
Totally.
know that they loved it. What's the next song?
So I'm going to do Kind Words. So this just came out last Friday on World Kindness Day, and it's the,
So
the
exciting.
last single before my new album, which comes out tomorrow. It's kind of a thankful gratitude song, and I just love everything I've been hearing from every kids music artist and more. Man, I just made a playlist with a great song by Harry Styles. It's so good. It's called Treat People with Kindness. It's so gorgeous.
Perfect.
So yeah, it's just I love it. It's a beautiful theme, and it's really nice to kind of put some words out into the world to kind of
Heal.
like remind myself, hey, what's a good way to say this to my kids or to the kids in my space? So it's just as much for parents and teachers as it is for kids, this one.
Great. Awesome.
Yay.
Ready?
All right.
Okay.
Cool, kind words.
We
Check it
can't-
out.
We can never get too much kindness.
Right.
I'm going to play a little bit faster today than the recording, just because, you know, I'm like that with my emotions, and when I sing songs, it all depends on how I feel, like what tempo I end up playing them at. So it's a beautiful sunny day here in New Zealand, and I feel excited, so this is a good tempo for me. You are important, let's try it your way. You make us smile, learning new things every day. So glad you're here, we love how you're thinking. You don't have to be perfect to be amazing. Kind words are sun rays, rough words are dark clouds, sweet words are rainbows, mean words are shadows. Kind words are blue skies, mean words are thunder, sweet words will always clouds, cruel words are rainbows, mean words are shadows, kind words are blue skies, and mean words are thunder. Sweet words will warm our hearts, cruel words send shivers. So let's use our kind words. You can say no, or you can say yes. You've got choices, we know. You'll do your best. We're listening, we hear you. You have great things to say. We love all your questions. Let's Google them right away. You are capable, you are deserving, you are strong, you are creative. I know you can handle this. Trust your instincts, your choices matter. You make a difference, you are powerful. If you make a mistake, just be brave, we can fix it. So try again, we believe in you, go for it. We all feel afraid sometimes and we get shy. We all need our friends, we're part of the same tribe. So let's use our kind words. Kind words are sun rays, rough words are dark clouds, sweet words are rainbows, and mean words are shadows. Kind words are blue skies, mean words are thunder. Sweet words will warm our hearts, cruel words send shivers. So let's use our kind words. So let's use our kind words. Thank you.
Yes, that was so beautiful, and so enthusiastic, and so loving. And you just put it all out there. Let's use our kind words. We have to. We all have to do that.
Absolutely.
It's really important right now.
Yeah, well, I can think of a few people who really need to use some more kind words in public. So everybody
One of
needs
them-
to think about their kind words.
We have a line in one of our songs, and I have a really hard time every time because it says, be careful what your words are. And I keep thinking about our president currently.
I know.
I
Well,
don't
I mean,
wanna
I
get
think it's
into too much
also really
politics,
nice. I think there's a really nice philosophy about when possible, finding, even when, like, I think, whether it's adults or kids, when someone does something wrong, you can either tell them what they've done wrong or you can talk about what they could do better. You know what I mean? And I think that's an interesting philosophy, isn't it? Like, anytime when any of us get something wrong, we can focus on how we've messed up, or we can kind of go, gosh, I really learned from that, and man, I could definitely do that better, and I'm so happy I've learned that. Or I really wish that philosophy was more widespread.
And here in America, I think we need more cup half full. I keep saying this rather than cup half empty, because if we don't do that, then we all get down, and we can't do that. I'm the ultimate optimist,
And that's mental health too. It's like, yes, everyone makes mistakes, but it's how we move. It's what we do next. It's the next step that matters, right?
How
'Cause
we move forward.
We can always choose what direction we go forward.
We can tell you're a children's music performer because that's very much in line, right? Because we are so enthusiastic. The kids bring us up, we bring them up. It's both. I mean, have you been missing the audiences? Have you been missing?
I really
are you
have.
able to do live shows in New Zealand right now?
Yeah, we can actually,
Okay.
and I have got one next week, which is my first one in ages and ages. Actually, and the only reason I haven't been doing any lately is I've been really busy recording this album. It's
So
got a lot of
exciting.
songs. It's 25 songs. So it's kind of a double album.
Okay.
And I sort of like hunkered down all winter and worked with my beautiful producer Tom Fox. He's just on the other side of Auckland. But we did the whole thing by remote because part of that time was lockdowns, and I did all my vocals just here on my little studio and then sent it across, and he actually plays all the beautiful instruments and guitar, and he's done all the arrangements and production on this album. And so together, we've been a real virtual team, much like this show is.
Yeah,
And,
it's good. I mean, to work in teams right now is a really important
but
time.
yeah, so the live thing, I could have been doing more live, but I definitely find if I'm in recording mode, I'm all guns blazing into the process of that, and And when I'm playing or when I'm touring, not that I've toured in a big way, but even just playing locally, you're really more focused on your live show and getting everything ready for those things, don't you think? I think
So how do
some
you
people
get...
manage to do it, but I'm not. I'm sort of like, what am I doing? I'm performing or I'm recording.
Yeah. We sort of, it goes in waves for us too, just like that. All right, so somebody asked how you get your creative. They asked somebody, I don't know who they were asking. I mean, it was, I think, Isaac, and he wanted to know how we get our creative ideas. So how do you get an idea for a song? Where do they come from for you?
I get them from a lot of places. Sometimes it's just from my kids, so shamelessly like exploiting the fact that I'm surrounded by children. So absolutely, like questions they ask me are often a good starting point for a song. And we literally will go Google something if they ask me a question and I don't know the answer. But then sometimes it's interesting just to speculate. And I write lots of songs just because I read the news. I'm a real news junkie, although I try to avoid it when it's all bad news. But fascinating science news and, art, creativity, like people.
Do you have a lot of bird songs?
I've just put out two bird songs actually, just recently.
Because New Zealand is crazy about birds. I know that.
Yes, we just ran the Bird of the Year competition, which is an environmental awareness program by Forest and Bird. And my sister Melissa and I campaigned for the New Zealand robin. So we are the New Zealand robin champions. And I put out 2 songs last week for the little birds.
Oh, that's great. We are. Oh, DB?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We were getting an echo from you.
Yeah.
We also released during the pandemic, and I want to get our album to you somehow, or we will get it to you so that
we'll do a
one
trade.
too.
I'd love to send you some.
That would be great.
Pop it in the post.
That'd be great.
Oh, very good. Let's pull our other musicians in. Normally we'd be singing the song right here, but we had to reschedule everything. We did both of our songs up front. So let's pull in Katherine. I do need to ask Katherine a question because I think this question was originally for Katherine. And that question was, we had an astronaut come in for a minute. That was pretty cool. I think that was NASA. Katherine, where do you get your song ideas, Katherine?
Oh, I love that question because when I first started, I wasn't able to have children, so I didn't really know what they were thinking or how they were thinking. So I used to ride around in my friends' carpools and listen to conversations and take notes. But I am a writer. My heart's a writer, so I get song ideas almost all the time. Like from even when I wake up in the middle of the night or when I'm walking down the street. And I am so grateful to have an iPhone now where I can actually record my ideas, because otherwise they're gone, right? But I get them from conversation, just like Claudia was saying. Conversations, reading. I do a lot of reading, and I love movies. And you hear dialogue sometimes, or you hear things misspoken. Like there used to be an expression called "goodness gracious sakes alive."
Yeah.
Well, I changed it to "goodness gracious snakes alive." I misheard it.
Play on words.
Yeah.
Words, yeah.
So that's where mine come from.
I was talking for hours and hours to my grandchild in Hawaii, and we were doing gibberish.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
They love gibberish. Hi, Jordan. Jordan's here. Hi, Jordan. Jordan's going to be in our mascot video, by the way. Hi, Jordan, and he does some awesome dancing. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you. We're so excited. Anyway, back to the gibberish. So, DB wrote this song, and I said, I need a gibberish song. I need one because honestly, it's the beginning of language. Gibberish for kids.
Totally.
Babies talk, gibberish, whatever. So, and on our next show, next month, we have Pierce Freeland, who is, he has sort of a scatting style, and he was like, when he heard gibberito, he was like, oh my gosh, that's my jam right there. So, it's our gibberish song. Yes, but inspired by a child, which is their good inspiration, nature for me also. Dylan, are you back with us?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. There I am. Yeah,
there
I
are.
am. Hi.
Okay. Great.
Hey, you guys.
Inspiration for songs. I think I already
Hey,
asked
you guys
you
all
guys that
sounded
question.
great.
Thank you. Yay to everybody.
Yay to you.
And
Some
I
great
just want to
songwriting.
say, Wow, we have pulled this together for No Kid Hungry. After you're watching the show, it's going to be on YouTube for a while. Anytime you want to go to Wendy and DB's campaign, which is on the bottom, we're small potatoes compared to Dave Matthews, but we are still potatoes. We might be the little baking kind, not the big old Idaho ones, but
You are big potatoes.
we're well. Anyway, everybody likes the small potatoes until they turn big, and then they go downhill anyway.
Can I ask a funny question about potatoes? I want to know. I read this somewhere. So in New Zealand, we call chips you call them French fries. We just call them chips, hot chips. Is that
Like fish
is that
and
right?
chips, right? Like
Oh.
fish and chips kind of
we say
thing.
chops, right?
Right.
What do you guys call them, right? Is it French fries?
Fries.
They're French fries.
Fries.
Just fries.
French
But what
fries
about
or
crispy
fries.
potato
Right.
chips that are in a bag? What do you call
Those
them?
are chips.
Those are chips.
those are
Potato
chips.
Just chips.
Right, yeah, because in New Zealand, everything is chips. Like hot chips are chips too, and then crispy
Potato
chips are
chips.
chips. I thought that was really
Yeah.
funny, cultural difference.
Yeah, you should maybe write a
And
song
if you
about
fries
the
with a steak,
different
yeah.
the different names of fries.
Yeah, there's definitely something in there.
There
I think
might
kids
be
would
a
like
song
it. It's
there.
kind of silly and
Hey, you guys are all just a bunch. You guys are all just a bunch of sweet potatoes. That's all I have to say.
no, that's nice. Nice play on words.
It is.
Glad we're not spuds.
So of course in New Zealand we don't call them sweet potatoes. We have kumara, right? So kumara is the name for what you'd call like sweet potatoes, and they're very similar. They're grown all through the
Really?
Pacific.
There goes that
there you
song
go.
about kumara.
Kumara. Yeah.
Kumara. I've never heard that word. I like
That
that
is-
word.
I do
Yeah, I do
too.
too.
I
It's
think
really nice. You've got golden kumara, purple kumara,
That's really cool.
orange kumara, and then I believe from South America there are some amazing types that are like bright purple.
right.
Yeah. It's amazing. But they call them sweet
And they're
potatoes.
tubers, right?
Yeah, they're tubers. Yeah, just like
Jordan,
like
if
a
Jordan,
potato.
if you're still here, do you have any questions to ask Claudia about New Zealand? Do you
Oh
have
my
any
God!
questions?
So
You know-
my dream destination, my whole life is to go to Australia and New Zealand. I swear to God.
Awesome.
Not
Great.
not you, Jordan, not Dylan Jordan. There's
Oh.
a boy named Jordan on
Oh,
so, but that's okay. That's fine if he's still
Touche.
here. But go ahead. No, go ahead.
Where would you like to go in New Zealand, Dylan?
Till I hear back from Jordan, the other.
yeah, yeah. I mean, where you're from is like supposed to be a great city, right? I mean, do you love it there? Or?
I do. Yeah, so it's Auckland's the biggest city in New Zealand. The capital city is Wellington, which is actually where I was born.
Wow.
Which is more sort of enclosed by hills. It's smaller, but really beautiful cultural scene.
Sure.
Our most famous museum, Te Papa, is there. But also in the South Island, that's like we have the North Island, the South Island, and Stewart Island. So we were really imaginative when we came up with all these names, as you can tell.
Yeah, yeah.
The South Island is like a different country,
Right.
as you know, Wendy.
Jordan wants to know, what is it like in New Zealand? I think a lot of Americans are having New Zealand envy right now because you don't have COVID going on much, right?
Well,
Okay.
we have got, they're still being really careful. So we've still got a lot of New Zealanders coming back from overseas and they're staying in quarantine. And we're having little times when, maybe people who work at the quarantine hotels might spread COVID to a small community, and then everyone has to sort of bring in more restrictions again. They've just started, we're pretty much free to be going about our lives, but you have to wear a mask on public transport as of today. So there are
Cracking
lots
down
of
a
things,
little bit.
and we use contact tracing. So everywhere we go, we have to scan in the QR codes to kind of show if there's a case, it'll send you an alert. Go get a test. You have to isolate. So they've got
And
masses of stuff.
New
going on
Zealand
to
is an
be
island,
careful.
right? New Zealand
Yeah,
is an
so we're-
island. There's
we're
two
far
halves of
away.
it, right?
We've got two big islands, one small island, and we're we're down the bottom of the world, really, away from everyone. So it takes a long time to get from New Zealand anywhere. It's like 3.5 hours to Australia. It's about 9 hours to LA from
Wow.
Auckland. Then maybe 24 hours or more to go to Europe, because that's literally the other
Wow.
side of the globe. So the nice thing about New Zealand is we are far from the world, which has kept us quite safe from the current crisis. But the
Yeah.
hard thing about New Zealand is we are isolated. So when you grow up here, it's a massive deal to get to go anywhere. You have to save
Oh,
up,
yeah.
and people tend to save up and do an overseas experience and leave for a year or two and go work in another country, because you can't just pop across for a weekend, like you guys can.
We
maybe
have a
to-
direct flight from Chicago, and I was on that, and it really went by fast. It was 14 or 15 hours. So if you want to come visit us, it would only take you 14 or 15 hours, and you could be here. But we're
I
glad
would love to come back to Chicago, and I'd love to come back to the States, because I just have so much great respect and affection for the kind, amazing, warm hearts of every US citizen I've ever met in my travels. So I know
Wow.
your gregarious and outgoing nature is so warm and amazing. I think us Kiwis, we are really nice, but we're more reserved. We're a bit more laid back, a little bit more. We kind of keep it to ourselves. And when you get to know us, we've got warm hearts, but
Yeah.
we're not quite so. We don't have it on our sleeve quite as much as you guys do, which I just
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Chicagoans are even more so that way after living in California. New Yorkers are that way too, particularly. When I was in California, all the people that I met that I thought were the friendliest were from back east.
Oh, funny. Well,
Sorry,
I think-
West Coast.
I think
nobody's
everyone
from,
I've met from the States is just absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. And I'd say, here in New Zealand, we've got a really thriving kindy music scene. Lots and lots of artists like myself doing
That's
different kinds of styles and
Nice.
genres.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And I know we are very welcoming in our world. Like, we dream of being able to, likewise, have you guys come and visit us one day, and we'd love to come visit you. So I just
Oh,
hope.
yeah.
we'll keep those doors open.
Yeah, if anything
can I
comes out
ask?
of this.
Can I ask everybody a question before we say goodbye? So we know you have an album, Claudia. I want to know, Catherine, just give us a quick, what's going on, what's coming up next for you.
Sure. Well, I just released an album last year called Hunk to Bunk to Holidays. And it's a celebration of global light and holidays from around the world. And right now I'm working on a new album, and sometimes I have to get into it more to try to find out what it's going to segue into. But I think it's going to be about the ocean, because I love to
Nice.
scuba dive. That's another thing I
Oh.
love to do.
Nice.
And I'm really
Nice.
concerned about global warming and what's happening to our corals and to our oceans. So that's something I'm thinking about. I don't know.
And if Jordan is still watching, I want to say to him one thing, that if you have something that you really love like that, creativity, once you start getting creative and you start thinking like that, it just keeps coming, right, guys? Can't we all agree to that? It's just
Yes.
you've opened the creative door,
For
Yeah,
sure.
It
Yes.
just
wave,
keeps coming.
right? I agree
Right.
with you, Catherine.
That's right.
That ocean
Oh.
metaphor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And oceans are gorgeous, but go with something that your heart feels like that, Catherine.
Right. It's so important. I mean, if people, I think there's times when you just want to get something done, and you
Yeah.
can tell that the heart isn't there.
Right.
Often. And I think it's so important to honor our hearts and go with that. Really.
More
so, Jordan,
now
yes,
than ever.
Do it.
I'm sure. Okay, Dylan and Phil, we only have a few minutes because we've already run over a little bit. So can you just give us a quick, what's going on?
Well,
Sure.
What's new?
Go ahead,
Rise
Phil.
Again.
We're
Rise
rising again.
That's our latest project. Dylan started a song that we ended up collaborating on called Rise Again, which is a song of hope during these challenging times. And actually, you and DB are both familiar with it because you sang on it. Thank you.
Yes.
You did a great
Good
job.
song.
Yeah, we love your
Absolutely.
contributions.
Did a great
Oh,
job.
you bet.
And it's a collaboration with many people. We've got rock stars on it, and we've got very famous artists.
We're rock stars. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Right, Jordan? Aren't Wendy and DB rock stars?
Yes,
Oh.
You guys are rock
Well, you were
stars
included.
too.
You were included in that comment.
That's
Small
right.
potatoes.
That's right.
That's
small
what I meant.
small
Right.
rock stars. We're small rock stars.
Tiny
No, you-
kumaras.
Wendy,
No.
did you forget already your sweet potatoes? Come on now.
Right. There you
Small
go.
ones.
Tell her.
Jordan says yeah. Jordan says yeah. He's my best fan. He's my
Yeah,
biggest
I want to
Yeah.
say I want to say something to the kids out there too. I just want to say that I hope all the children out there, and all the parents too, with everything going on, be sure to sing as much as you can and dance. definitely do those
Mask
things
up.
because that's going to change your state. It's going to make you feel good every day, kids.
Keeps you happy.
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we
Absolutely.
just
Hear,
will
hear,
keep.
Dylan.
Yeah, yay! Because we're gonna keep the music
sir.
flowing because I think we have to. And I just want
Absolutely.
to thank you all so much for making this one of our best shows. We really appreciate you all being here. And let's make sure we do all the right things. If we have to stay in, let's dance, like you said, Dylan. Let's dance. Let's sing. Let's
Absolutely.
let's do all kinds of fun. Be creative.
Wendy,
be creative.
can I make one
Yes.
final shout out?
Please.
I'm really lucky, and it's an unusual situation for me to do 2 albums in a year. And the only reason I've got to do it is due to COVID, an amazing government organization called Creative New Zealand brought out some creative artist support to keep people busy during lockdowns. So I was really honored to
Wow.
get one of their grants, which has helped me create Sing Through the Year. So I just want to go shout out to them. They're amazing. And another similar organization, but with a slightly different purpose, is called New Zealand On Air, who help us record music for kids as well as other things, and particularly videos to help share creative media for families. So yeah, just want to share
You just got
for
more.
all those same reasons.
More and more New Zealand envy from these Americans. We'll just say we're all looking like, what? They
Let's
got
go there.
funding?
Wanna-
What?
but the whole thing is to stitch us and keep us all more connected. So you know,
Yeah.
I think it's all part of the same globe and the same river of energy. So there you go.
Nanny
I love what
Nikki
you
just
guys do.
joined us. Hi, Nanny Nikki. So glad that, thank you, and good for your awesome work. She said, hi, congratulations on all of your awesome work. Actually, Nanny Nikki is going to be in our mascot video, too.
Nanny, Nikki.
Great.
Nikki is going to be in our mascot video. So, yeah, you guys, if you know any kids that want to get involved, I'm still looking for kids. Or if you adults want to show me yours. Does anybody have a rhinestone mask yet? We have got to get the boogie going on the masks, okay? So, yeah, I'm going to be creating the rest of this tree. It's going to be covered with masks, and we're going to do our video next Wednesday, DB. He's
Right.
coming over here, and we're going to shoot our
Right.
video. So
Awesome.
you all send us your pictures. Everybody that's watching, send us your pictures. But don't wait too much after next week, okay? We'll take them via Facebook, my private messaging. But thank you all so much.
Wendy
Catherine
and
Dines,
DB,
Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thanks to all
Claudia
of you.
Gunn.
You guys did
Thank
a great
you,
job.
Phil Borelli. Thank you,
Yeah.
Dylan Jordan. Thank you, DB. DB's usually with me, everybody. My dad had a little COVID scare this week, but he doesn't have it.
Thank
So,
God. Great.
so
Great.
he's 92. So
Wow.
it's
Wow. Awesome.
Keep that wolf at the
yeah,
door.
away. You know, he's actually coming here. Thank you, Jordan. Jordan said awesome people. Bye, Jordan.
Bye, Jordan.
Bye, Jordan.
Bye,
Rock star.
Jordan.
Yeah, bye-bye.
He's going to be the
Take
rock star
care.
of the video.
He's awesome.
He is. So, yeah, he's coming here for all the holidays. I'm not letting him go back because our numbers in Illinois have been sky high. So,
Oh, boy.
all y'all stay safe, okay? And we're
Great.
all gonna bye,
Me too.
bye, Zaida. I want to hear from those kids, and everybody's saying goodbye to us. Zaida with Isaac.
Bye,
Michaela,
kids.
Bye, everybody.
And
Bye,
Keep
everybody.
singing.
Bye.
Keep
Thanks.
singing, kids.
yeah,
Absolutely.
bye, everybody.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Spirits.
Have a great
Thank you.
holiday.
You too.
You too.
Bye.